The wind and rain have been hammering Virginia Beach all day long. This time lapse shows the conditions at the oceanfront earlier this evening, and tonight wind gusts there are reaching up to 50 miles per hour.
Yeah, Brenda McIntosh been in the thick of it all day long. Brenda, what are you seeing right now?
Well, it's been raining off and on here at the oceanfront, but the main issue is the wind. The winds have just grown stronger and stronger throughout the evening, and it doesn't look like it's stopping anytime soon. Ophelia brought strong winds, heavy rain, and rough surf to the Virginia Beach oceanfront Friday. But that didn't stop surfers and storm watchers from taking in the big waves at Rudy Inlet.
Because of the big waves.
Virginia Beach resident Sam says it's a tradition for her to come out and watch the waves as storms brew. She says this year is the first year she's joined by her 2 young sons.
You know, when it's safe, we like to get out here for a few minutes before it gets too bad and check it out, and then we'll probably come out when it's all done, and, you know, it's just fun.
Sam says this isn't her first time dealing with severe weather.
We're here through Isabel and all that fun stuff, so we'll be fine.
Virginia Beach emergency management crews have been preparing for the weather, checking storm drains, pump stations, and staging trucks for downed trees. They also have additional staffing this weekend. Katie Carter with the Virginia Department of Emergency Management says while Hampton roads will likely get hit the hardest in the state, they expect to see impacts across the Commonwealth.
And right now in the Emergency Operations Center, we have started our 24-hour shift. So we are going to be here 24/7 throughout the duration of the event and a little bit afterwards for the recovery phase.
Carter advises packing an emergency kit and stocking up on gas and water. Once again, conditions are very rough here at the oceanfront, so if you don't have to leave your home, stay inside and stay safe. Live in Virginia Beach, Brenda McIntosh, 13 News Now.
Thanks. And Stephanie Johnson picks up our live team coverage in Yorktown. That area is expecting tidal flooding with the worst of it coming overnight.
Yeah, Stephanie, what are you seeing out there right now?
Yeah, right now, actually, the water from the ocean has definitely reached the shoreline. It's actually past the shoreline. The water is very choppy, rough, and pretty aggressive, if I can explain it to be that. But despite the waves and despite the conditions, people were out here earlier today and just taking it all in. But Yorktown County officials want people to pretty much stay away, and if they do come, stay safe. However, some locals I spoke to said they just wanted to enjoy the night.
So if you go up past the rocks over there, the waves definitely look a little bit more daunting, but over here in the sand, it's pretty, I'd say pretty calm enough for us to go look for shells.
For this mother of 3, this evening was a perfect night to get out of the house.
Yeah, it's just out here visiting the beach. It was a half day, so the kids needed to get out of the house.
And she's not alone. While much of Yorktown Beach was empty, others were not afraid to venture out of the house.
I don't think it's going to be as bad. I think we are going to have some water coming in probably over here at high tide. But it's not like Isabel back in 2003. I don't think we're going to see that.
Others who are not worried decided to grab a bite to eat at Yorktown Pub.
No, I'm not surprised. I think people from in this area are kind of used to the winds and the storm, and they got a great view. Why not, you know? As long as it's no danger.
Although people are out, county officials are asking people to stay home if they don't have to go out. But they want people to stay safe if they go to the beach.
Rocks, you're never allowed on the rocks, but stay off the rocks, especially during wind and tide.
And while most grown-ups are not worried, this kid is a little nervous.
Shock our house.
Shock our house. Okay, I don't think we'll be that bad, but yeah.
Well, I agree with Bella. It is getting kind of choppy out here. The worst of Ophelia is expected to hit overnight, and this area should see some rising waters. Also, county officials say if people come out here to the beach, to stay off of the rocks at the beach. Now, people are not supposed to get on the rocks in the first place, but if they do, and they do not want them to get on the rocks at all while this storm is in town. In Yorktown Beach, Stephanie Johnson, back to you.
All right, Stephanie, beautiful shot there by the York River. A little further south, Hampton is opening up a shelter just in case anyone needs it during the storm. This is at the Phoenix K-8 school on Big Bethel Road. The entrance is at the back of the school, and pets are allowed there. Well, we told you at the top of the show, the storm has knocked out power to thousands of people in Hampton Roads.
Dominion Energy is working to get those lights back on. So let's take a look at their outage map. Most of the outages we're seeing in Virginia Beach right now. Also seeing quite a few in Newport News and Poquoson City. We have Dominion spokesperson Benita Billingsley Harris on the phone with us tonight. Benita, we appreciate your time. What are you seeing in terms of numbers and cities impacted? All right, Benita, if you can't hear us, we will try to check in with you again shortly. Nicole, what we are seeing from these numbers is Virginia Beach has about 5,300 people in the dark right now. And you know those line crews are out there working to get the lights back on.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of posts if you're on the Neighbors app. You know, a lot of people, it seems like every couple of seconds, hey, I've got power out in this part of the of Virginia Beach. So we're seeing a lot. People are talking about green lightning flashes and loud booms. So we know something's going on there with the power. But Dominion Energy told us earlier they are working to restore it. They have crews there at the ready to get power restored if it goes out.
There you go.